In a quiet university lecture hall, a professor stands before a room full of students. Without warning, he singles out a student wearing a blue jacket, Alexis, and demands that she leave the room and never attend his lecture again. Shock fills the room, but nobody speaks up. Alexis, confused and humiliated, leaves in silence. The professor turns back to the class and asks a simple question. Why are there laws? The students respond, for social order, to protect rights, to ensure justice. He then drops a bombshell. Was I unfair to your classmate just now? The students nod. Yes, he was. So why didn't any of you protest? Silence again. Then he reveals the lesson. What you just learned, you wouldn't have understood in 1,000 hours of lectures unless you lived it. You didn't speak because it didn't affect you directly. But that silence speaks against you and against life itself. He explains that truth and justice don't live in books or courts. They live through us. We often live next to each other, not with each other, ignoring injustice because it's not our problem. But one day, when we face injustice, there might be no one left to stand for us, just as no one stood for Alexis. Moral of the story: if you don't stand up against injustice when it happens to others, there may be no one to stand up for you when it happens to you.